Let's have a look at a new module from PM Foundation. It's called the Variable Filter Bank. This is a bank of 4 bandpass filters in parallel, a single input, single output, global FM input, and FM inputs for each individual filter. What you see here are three of the modules. I built 3 of them because I wanted 12 bands. The reason I wanted 12 bands was to duplicate the bands that are available on the Moog 914 fixed filter bank. These sorts of fixed filter banks are often used for modeling formats. The specific frequencies that give specific timbres to acoustic instruments and particularly vowels, human voices. If you have a look at this, there's a bank of 12. What I've done is to use it as a fixed filter bank. I've preset the center frequencies along the top, frequencies from the Moog 914, so that's from 125 Hertz to 5600 Hertz. If you wanted to, say you wanted to do a Moog 907, you could actually just build 2 of the modules and you'd get frequencies from 250 to 2800. The modules are an easy build. There are 5 PCBs in each. You would order the PCBs and the panels from PM Foundations, order the components on your own and build it up. It's all through hole. Like I said, it's quite an easy build. To use it with 12 bands, so 3 modules, I have a buffered mult that I'm running the audio into, and I have a mixer at the end. You could actually use a stereo mixer if you wanted to. You could split the bands across the stereo field. I suppose with 3 of them I could do some in the center and some on the right, some on the left. So what we're going to do first is, I got this idea from somebody else's demo actually, of another fixed filter bank. I'm going to use noise and to show how each band affects the overall output. So this won't be particularly exciting, but we'll go through them one at a time. I mean, I probably don't get out much, but I actually thought that was kind of interesting, the way you can hear the various bits of the spectrum coming out. Actually, since it's all from the same noise signal. And we're almost at the top here. And the final one. So, keeping in mind that this is a variable filter bank, if I don't touch these and I only touch these, which is the level, then I have a fixed filter bank. But because it's variable, first of all, you can decide where you want your frequency centers to be, so you don't have to go with what somebody else thought. If you have a specific set of formats or harmonics that you want to emphasize, then you just change this. It's actually fairly easy to set them. It's a little bit time consuming. You do need a scope or a frequency counter. And since we have resonance on each one, if you kick up the resonance, you will get a tone, and you can use that tone to set the center frequency. Now again, since we have resonance, we can do some other weird things. So let's kick these all back up again. Now, what makes the resonance kind of interesting, even with noise, is that you can start to get all kinds of interesting little room tones, things like that. So let's add some resonance. Good for storms and distant planets, I suppose. So we can also mix these. Now for this video we're just going to use noise. I'm going to do some actual tones and things in the next video. I mentioned we have individual FM inputs on each of the bands and attenuator for those. So I do have some LFOs hooked in. That's what these yellow cables are for. So if we start to bring those in, you get other weirdness happening. And we kick up the speeds of those a bit, they get pretty weird. Also, since they do self-resonate, you can get tones in there too, right? Okay, let's get rid of that. We start to get our room tones back. And we can start to roll some of those back. You can get some very interesting tones going. Just by changing the mix of these frequencies. You'll get those rooms depending on where you are in the Death Star. So really, that's basically it. It's a fixed filter bank that's not very fixed, I guess. Which seemed like too long a name, so variable filter bank made a bit more sense. So the next video we'll put some tones through there, some actual notes instead of noise. And thanks for watching.